Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Monaco Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered as we rate them out of 10 for their weekend. Let's jump into it. Max 5. An off weekend for Red Bull and Max. He hit the wall at Saint-Devote. Finished 6th in qualifying, 6th in the race. The Red Bull not suited to the Monaco track. Sergio Perez 5. Taken out by Kevin Magnussen in the race. But yeah, his qualifying is a disgrace. And the reason he's taken out by Kevin Magnussen is because of his qualifying. If he qualifies where he should be, he wouldn't be in that position. Lewis Hamilton 5. After looking very strong in practice, it then teetered off again. So basically, Lewis is good in practice, but when it comes to the qualifying and race, it just goes. Qualified 7th, finished 7th, and a bit like Max, very boring race. Needs to improve massively. George Russell 6, not much better, but he did finish ahead of Lewis in the qualifying and race. Qualified 5th, finished 5th. Mercedes need to improve. Charles Leclerc 10, 10, 10. Wow, finally. All weekend fast, pole, race win, dominated the race, controlled the race, and he finally wins at his home race and ends the Monaco curse that has been with him for all these years. Yeah, really happy for Charles Leclerc, and he deserves that. Carlos Sainz 8. Qualified 3rd, finished 3rd. Very lucky at the start of the race. He got a puncture and he was allowed back into the race kind of thing. Lucky, really lucky, but a strong points finish for Ferrari. Lando Norris 8. A solid weekend by Lando. Nothing spectacular. Qualified 4th, finished 4th. You can't overtake, so he just followed them round. Oscar Piastri 9. Finally, he stands on the podium. He's shown quite a lot of pace at Miami and Imola, but didn't get the result. Very fast, and yeah, happy for Oscar as well. Big points again for McLaren. Fernando Alonso 3. Miami, Imola, and now Monaco. A disgrace by Alonso. When are we going to see the Warrior come out again? Out in Q1, sacrificed his race for Lance. Lance fucks it up, so he finishes 11th. Lance Stroll 3. Qualified 14th, finished 14th. I mean, the strategy is looking good. He's in prime position, 11th. Alonso's holding everyone up. And then Lance just does what Lance does. Hits the wall under no pressure. He did put a few decent moves, but unacceptable. Gasly 8. First points of the season for Gasly, which is a miracle given his teammates' move on the first lap. He made Q3 and he got a point. Brilliant by Gasly. Esteban Ocon 0. What was he doing on the first lap? These two don't like each other, and I kind of like that because it's love bites and kisses with everyone else. But these two, there's a rivalry there. They don't like each other, and I like that. But what a kamikaze move by Esteban Ocon. What was he doing? I mean, to pass into that corner on the first lap is asking for trouble. And Famine was very critical of Ocon. Yeah, ridiculous by Ocon. Alex Albon, where are we? 8. Again, first points of the season, bit like Gasly. So, yeah, you've got to give him praise. Williams finally score. 2 points on the board. What we got written down. Yeah, all these places, they qualified P9 and they finished in the same place because you can't overtake. He scored points. Yeah. Logan Sargent, 3. Qualified 17th, finished 15th. No big mistakes by Logan, but, He did finish 15 out of 16, so yeah, not much to be said. 1foot19, once again a brilliant weekend. He qualifies 8th, finishes 8th, he's best of the rest. Obviously the other cars are miles ahead of him, so the best he can do is finish 8th, and he finished 8th. And at the minute, I think he now takes over driver of the season. Carlos Sainz has gone off the boil. I think Yuki, it's consistent. He's consistent. He never used to be consistent like this. And every week now, he's best of the rest. He's scoring points. I think he scored 19 points already this season. Very impressive. Daniel Ricciardo for qualified 13th, finished 12th. Done by Yuki again. He's a former winner here. I would have expected more. He didn't qualify in the top 10. That's basically his weekend done. Sauber, absolutely dreadful. Steady Eddie, Porntash, both 2. I mean, this team is dreadful. They're the only team yet to score. At this point, you've got to even say, what are they doing this for? Joe, the only positive he can take is he got the fastest lap. Bottas tapped the wall. Poor pace all round. Sauber, man, they are a disgrace at the minute. Nico Hülkenberg 5. Both Haas's disqualified from qualifying, so they're starting at the back. And then Hülkenberg gets taken out through no fault of his own. So, yeah, just standard 5. Kevin Magnussen 0. Absolute 0. The sooner this guy gets a ban, the better. I mean, what is he doing? Going into a gap that's not there. Wipes Perez out. Makes the Red Bull look like a cereal box. And to top it off, he's wiped out his teammate as well. Get him on the sidelines. Get him have a think about his driving. Get Behrman in the car. Magnussen, honestly, and for him to get away with it, no penalty, no further action. He's wiped out 2 cars, caused massive damage to the Red Bull, massive damage to both Haas's. Wow, I don't know what the stewards are drinking, but yeah, I wouldn't mind some of it. So there we have it, driver ratings for the Monaco Grand Prix. It was an awful Monaco Grand Prix. Next up, we have Canada, and we need a good race. Yeah, Canada is a great track. I'm looking forward to it. Comment down below your thoughts. Driver ratings always divides opinion. Let the comments commence. Adios.